Hey there, history buffs. Today, I'm diving into the real story behind one of the most famous figures in ancient history, Cleopatra. You probably know her as the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic kingdom of Egypt, but there's so much more to her story. To start off, while Cleopatra was born in Egypt, her family roots trace back to Macedonian Greece. Her ancestor Ptolemy Sota was one of Alexander the Great's generals, and he took control of Egypt after Alexander's death in 323 BC. This launched a dynasty of Greek-speaking rulers that lasted nearly 3 centuries. Despite not being ethnically Egyptian, Cleopatra embraced her country's ancient customs and was the first in her line to learn the Egyptian language. Now, let's talk about her family. Like many royal houses, the Ptolemaic dynasty often married within the family to keep their bloodline pure. More than a dozen of Cleopatra's ancestors married cousins or siblings, and it's likely her own parents were brother and sister. Cleopatra herself married both of her adolescent brothers, each serving as her ceremonial spouse and co-regent at different times during her reign. Talk about keeping it in the family. But here's where things get really interesting. Roman propaganda painted Cleopatra as a debauched temptress using her sex appeal as a political weapon. But in reality, she was more renowned for her intellect than her looks. Cleopatra spoke as many as a dozen languages and was well versed in mathematics, philosophy, oratory, and astronomy. Egyptian sources described her as a ruler who elevated the ranks of scholars and enjoyed their company. And what about her appearance? Coins from her time show her with manly features and a large hooked nose. Some historians believe she intentionally portrayed herself this way to display strength. The ancient writer Plutarch even claimed her beauty was not altogether incomparable, and that it was her mellifluous speaking voice and irresistible charm that made her so desirable. So there you have it. Cleopatra was more than just a pretty face. She was a brilliant strategic leader who embraced her heritage while navigating the complex politics of her time. Her story is a fascinating blend of myth and reality. But one thing's for sure, she left an indelible mark on history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Cleopatra's life, hit that like button and subscribe for more intriguing history content. Thanks for watching.